Oh, hey guys, welcome back to Too Far Gone Media. Mark Couture here, and we're going to be taking a look at the anger and the frustration and just the overall malevolent nature of the anti-protesters. Now, you know, the whole world pretty much knows now that in Ottawa, Canada, there was as much as 20,000 people up on Parliament Hill doing peaceful protest. It was so peaceful that within 3 weeks of what they called occupation, which I guess you could kind of say that because, I mean, the trucks did stop the traffic on the one road, right? So during the occupation of the peaceful protest, the police were not able to do anything. Legally, by the Charter of Rights, the Canadian Charter of Rights, the police could not do anything, and so they didn't. They couldn't. It'd be against their own vows or something like that. Sorry, I'm not using the right word here, but they just couldn't do anything. Nothing was unlawful, except the police, once they put in the Emergencies Act. They became unlawful. That's why a lot of them quit or got fired for not wanting to take part. But today we're just going to take a look at just the overall malevolent nature of the anti-protesters. Now, we were going for, yes, I am biased on this because I believe our Charter of Rights is very important and it should not be eroded, because once it becomes eroded, the only people that benefit from that is the global elitist, okay? The global nationalists and all that, they're the only ones that benefit from this. They're the only ones that benefit from screwing you and me over. They're the only ones that, you know, it's all about them, and we have to stop that. So let's check this out. This is mostly going to be a video of a reporter a week ago did. You gotta understand, at this point, the truckers have been gone for 3 weeks, and this is going to happen. This is going to be in the city of Ottawa, right in front of City Hall. And they're having a protest, which is fine. So you have Rebel News there, and I give all credit, first of all, to Rebel News. This is all their material, and they're going to be there, and they're going to ask questions, and all they're doing is literally asking questions, okay? Now, to be a reporter, you got to ask questions, and you got to ask the tough questions as well as the easy ones. That's what true journalism is. Non-bias, ask. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. Over and over and over and over again. And then eventually you start putting together a story. So let's check out, see what happens here with, I believe her name is Sandra. And God bless her. She can't speak English for crap, but she's 100% invested in what she does. And I give her 2 thumbs up every day of the week. So let's see what's happening here with poor Sandra.
So here, Alexa, for Urban News, in the City Hall where counter-protests just happened. We are still the Saturday, 5th of March, and it's 2 weeks after the convoy left. But they are protesting against the convoy, saying that they are full of white supremacists, racists, misogynists, and other name that I will not tell now. But
all right, so the lovely young journalist's name is Alexa. I may have screwed up in the intro, but let's look and see what the actual information on this is, as far as if you look it up online. So let's go with 1. Demand the police, the mayor, the premier, and the federal government to be held accountable for allowing a dangerous far-right occupation to overrun our city and terrorize the residents. Wow. Number 2, say no to white supremacy, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, and all other forms of hate. What in the God's name is ableism? I don't even know. Number 3, show support for frontline workers. Yeah, because truckers are not frontline workers, not by any means. All right, let's go to 3. Call to maintain and improve public health protections, especially for those most impacted by the pandemic workers. How is that? That's not even worded right. Disabled people. Sorry, the resolution's pretty bad, guys. Disabled people, elders, and indigenous, black and racialized people. Where are they even coming from with all this? This is a peaceful event, Experienced marshals will be present in order to guide participants and help keep participants safe. Okay, so what is a marshal? I thought a marshal was like a cop. I'd have to look up that definition. Hand sanitizer. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 5. Hand sanitizer and masks will be available. 6. Please wear a mask and maintain physical distance. Let's keep a note on that. Maintain physical distance. Number 7, I think now. If you are feeling sick, waiting for a test result, or been in contact with someone who's positive or waiting for a test result, please do not attend. Like, they didn't bother mentioning the test result had to do with COVID, but you know, if you're taking a pregnancy test and you're waiting, yeah, don't show up because they didn't specify on that test. Dress warmly. Yeah, you live in Canada. If you need to be told that, like, that's what we tell our kids. And usually by like 7 or 8, they already know how cold it is outside. So this was for the 8-year-olds, which is pretty much most of the people there. You'll see why I say that. And bring a buddy. And leave with a buddy. Okay, so the buddy system is actually a very intelligent thing, but usually you use the buddy system if you're going to do something or go somewhere that there's a potential danger where somebody might get hurt, and you're going to need that help to either get out or to get help. That's what a buddy system is for. Not to go walk around the city and go to the city hall, which if these people are complaining for what they are, and some of them will actually tell you they don't actually live that close to where the protest was, so I'm not sure why they're complaining, but yeah, let's just take a look. It's pretty extreme. So I'll only pause it a few more times, but it's going to be a long video, guys. So sit down, grab your popcorn, and enjoy.
I'm coming here to see their point of view, what they have to say to me, and look at, oh, we have been treated so far. Let's check it out. I'm wondering, what is the protest about today?
This is a reaction to the occupation of Ottawa a couple of weeks ago by the truckers, and this is to show solidarity with the community and emphasize love and not hate.
Okay. And what is the damage that the convoy have caused in your life?
Well, I live downtown, so I heard a lot of noise. I got fumes from diesel. I had people yelling at me from trucks as they drove by. It was really nasty. I felt like I was under siege. Nothing like what's going on in Ukraine right now, but I did feel under siege.
Learning to live with COVID is coded language that means it's okay if disabled people die.
No, it's a statement. How many science degrees do you have?
I have a degree in biology.
In biology? Okay. So you don't understand that 20% of the population...
Say I don't understand. I ask you a question.
Well, okay, I'm done. I'm listening to this. Thank you.
No. I'm just asking. I just try to understand what's going on.
This is the people who had to survive the occupation by the far-right convoy of difficult people. Many of them were traumatized, especially the people living downtown. That maybe seeing the Canadian flag doesn't make you nervous again, because we had 3 weeks of the Canadian flag in trucks, meaning there's bullies coming, watch out. And people felt very frightened of that.
You call the convoy extreme left wing
Extreme right.
white?
Yep.
Wide?
Well, let's see. I realize that not all of them were Nazis because, only several of them had Nazi flags. I realize not all of them were white nationalists because only several of them had white nationalist flags. Yes, this was a very ultra-right conservative protest of, yes, anti-vaxxers who had their rights to protest. And we lived in a city where people took over downtown to tell us, no, you're a weak person. Take off that mask. It's an oppressive Illuminati conspiracy theory nonsense. Yeah, well, them. They have enemies for life now. Every one of them. If they ever come back and brag that they were part of this convoy, they have enemies for life.
Do you think that some of people just right here are Nazi and white supremacists as well.
No, I don't think so. But maybe you
Why
could
so?
find some, you know.
So what organization are you guys with?
They're with Nazis of Canada. Nazis of Canada from the French sector.
And so I'm a Nazi now.
No, I was just having a joke.
Is it a judgment?
I don't know. I don't know. You came here to the judgments. You had the judgments when you came here.
No, I just asked what is going on here.
Yeah. Can I ask what organization you guys are with? So the police basically stood by and let them do whatever they wanted to do, even though the police chief was saying they were taking measures like not letting them refuel. We would then see journalists down here, and there were lines of people bringing in jerry cans full of fuel to refuel.
Is it because it was not a crime to do it? It was
No,
just supplying.
It was
It was a crime. They made it a crime to do it, but then they weren't enforcing it. So there's different definitions of peace, right? So I don't think that anyone thinks that it's peaceful to set off fireworks next to somebody's home at midnight every night for a week. But people are dying because we're not wearing masks.
It was really disturbing. I live in downtown. I saw people coming in the streets really aggressively, driving backwards, going over the sidewalk. So yeah, I think it was terrible. I don't agree with what they did. Well, there were also some signs like the American flag, the yellow flag, which is a really racist flag.
All right, everyone, listen up. I've said it before and I'll say it again because there's so many idiots out there that don't seem to understand. Yes, on the first Saturday, there was a swastika flag that was raised. When the gentleman was asked why by the protesters around him, he very specifically said it's because what's happening here happened in Germany when the Nazis started to take over. You know, going around needing to show your papers to go anywhere, the segregation. I mean, this is all part of history. We've all read into it. We've all studied it. This is exactly a repeat of that in a newer time. You know, so the Nazi flag was asked to be taken down by the protesters around them. So the Nazi flag did fly for, I don't know, I'd say maybe 30 minutes or so. But the protesters convinced them to take it down because it was too much. And the other flag was an American Confederate flag. Has absolutely nothing to do with Canada. Like that was, you know, a slavery thing. Like, I'm sorry, but if y'all remember history, the slaves would go on the Underground Railroad and find their way to Canada for freedom. Yeah. So, but I do have a video and images of that. I'll post it right here. And as you can see, there was a lot of controversy with that because that flag only walked across the road once and then was stored at the back of a truck. And it was two gentlemen involved. One of them was holding the flag. The other one was a very well-dressed photographer with a really, really expensive camera. And I already did a comparison, and it looks an awful lot like Justin Trudeau's private photographer. When I mean a lot, I mean we should almost get some testing done to make sure it's not him. You know, like that's how close they look alike. But, you know, for all being said, so because flags are being flown, you know, does anybody even know the history of the swastika? It doesn't mean Hitler used it and made it turn into something evil. That the 1500 years before it was being used doesn't count for anything. Okay, the swastika is a peaceful sign. It got misconstrued and turned about by historians. You know, the people who create history, the people who won. You know, those assholes. You know, the ones that are fucking you and me right now. Yeah, let's keep going here.
It was mostly racist people. Yeah, I don't have an issue saying that. There was people who obviously have the right to be angry. I'm angry with their mandates too. I don't like them, but I think they were racist.
Honey,
Yeah.
te quiero mucho, pero ya necesitamos.
Yeah. What media are you? Like,
But have you joined them for like for maybe a day to join them and talk to them?
Times. I work there, I live down there, I had to cross, and it was impossible for me to go.
What the issue is that your line of questioning is a little bit aggressive, and so that's what he's trying to say is maybe you need to reframe it. He's already told you that he saw aggression in the streets and felt it himself, and so that's when you stop pressing as a journalist, if you are in fact a journalist.
I was just wondering.
You're harassing people.
I'm not harassing
yeah,
people.
you are. I've been watching you. You're harassing people. Okay, I've asked you to leave. Please leave.
I'm a public space. At the moment, I'm free and I can stand
You're harassing
here.
people.
I'm not
Please
harassing.
leave.
I'm asking
I've
questions.
seen you following people around. Go.
Yeah, because I'm asking
You've been asked
questions.
to leave. I'm asking you to leave.
But what is your authority on me for asking me to leave to a public space? Oh my God.
I think all of us are feeling pretty uncomfortable, so it'd be great if you'd leave.
I'm just asking questions, asking like why.
Yeah, and you've asked a bunch. I don't want to be on this. You've asked a bunch of questions. I think it's time to go.
Yeah, but I just asking like what is going on here.
Maybe just take a break and let everybody cool off. People are feeling a bit harassed, so maybe just take a break.
I'm
that
just
okay?
asking question. I never been feeling
I know,
harassed nowhere else than
but
here.
people are telling you how they feel about it, right? And so just please hear them. Please hear them.
They are here for making their voice heard.
Let's take
Why
a break.
they don't?
Let's take a break. Okay.
What is all this QR code, man?
What do you mean?
What is all this QR code?
Oh, it's a QR code so people can get information. Yeah.
They like QR code. She's not following me.
I'm French.
I'm not Fate
I'm
Goldie.
not talking to you. Sorry, I'm not talking.
But you know Fate
I'm
Goldie?
not allowed to talk to you. Sorry.
Not to speak to him. Please stop harassing him.
I'm not harassing. I'm asking questions. So
People have
now
said that they're not going to speak to you. Please go away.
So just live, the people in the front just make aware everybody that they had bad people in the back, not on their side, and we should be aware of them and be careful. So they are actually doxing us in the front, telling like we are here and we are bad people. What's going on? I don't know what they want to hide from us. Well, we have nothing to hide from them. Like now I'm surrounded. So first time that I need to have like as much security for one camera and one microphone.
Who's the speaker? A leader and a brother that I greatly admire.
So I cannot,
I've had the privilege of standing shoulder to shoulder next to.
Sue me for anything because you following me.
As regional executive vice.
Counter projects.
Healthcare that our communities rely on. Yes. Public confidence has been and vaccines.
I didn't touch you. I have my camera so I can prove that I didn't touch you. You touched me.
So to talk about this, we're going to bring up our next speaker. And folks, it is my great pleasure to introduce this speaker.
You're following me now.
A leader and a brother that I greatly admire.
So I cannot.
I've had the privilege
You cannot
of standing shoulder to shoulder next to.
Sue me for anything because you're following me.
Footsteps as regional executive vice president for PSAC-NCR. Folks, it's my honor to welcome.
So this woman walked to. Hello. How are you?
Anti-racism and peace movements.
So,
integral part of his commitment.
Do you want to answer my question today?
Friends, raise your voices.
Okay. But he wants to film me, but he don't want me to ask him question. So it's getting a little bit tense here. We try just to see the other side of the story. So we saw so many flags today. We saw the Communist Party of Canada. We saw defund the police. We saw so many like board writing like we are against Nazi or other. So what is going on here? I did take 1 minute to go and see the people at the parliament, or they are just based what they are saying by the legacy media telling them what they saw so far, or they were able to see by themselves what happened during the convoy. I would never know because they don't want to answer to my question.
And it became clear that the oligarchs around the world, mainly headed by
Communist Party of Canada.
would be making their moves to subvert whatever
I'm good.
seems mainly democratic.
So what is the Communist Party of Canada?
They are not in good faith.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
pro-convoy and just trying to dox you or something.
No. All you can say that I'm pro-convoy.
They start talking to you for 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to entertain. I'm sorry.
No, I was just wondering why you have a flag of Communist Party of Canada.
Well, their support. They've been, very supportive. So what can we do in supporting the community? So that's all.
I think you don't engage. They're just
Peace. Okay. I've always turned the other cheek.
I don't know if you can see they actually block me. Not only the security, but now the people, and we can feel like the tension here. I'm just asking simple questions to understand the other side, and most of them, they don't want to answer to me. So, and now aggressivity is rising, but I do not do anything. Most of the time, I'm just laughing because it makes no sense to be angry over someone who tried to understand what is going on.
Yeah, the integral, important essence of the Charter is that it should be called the Canadian Charter says of race, gender, class, ethnic origin.
You've been asked to leave repeatedly now.
I'm just helping I'm just recording what is going on.
Well, I understand this, but
Not understand about Canada. Well, quite a bit, I'd say.
They say that we are harassing people, but they are harassing us, following us, blocking us, putting some stuff in our face, and almost like grabbing our stuff. And as well, what they were saying is like, oh, if you touch me, I'm gonna sue you. I'm sorry, you touched me, and you came towards me, and you're following me. So who is harassing who here?
This is why unions across Canada and indeed across the world.
They keep saying that the convoy was violent, they were harassing people, and as well they were Nazi and white supremacists. But so far, since I'm here, not only I get harassed, but I get almost some violence against me. They almost push me. They block the camera. They were giving me some name against me. What is going on? And it's only a protest that it's been, an hour? And this convoy was there for 3 weeks. And I was there on the ground since the 28th. I never see any violence there. It was peaceful and for freedom. But where is the peaceful protest here when a journalist just tried to ask a simple question? So I'm in the Parliament Hill, and we have two counter-protesters behind me, and they put on Terry Fox a board writing, "Go home, traitor." So at the end, to that is not the same that putting a freedom mandate board as well there. I don't know, like board that against the people there instead of, I don't know.
So I'm just wondering, what part of this is inaccurate information? Because last I checked,
Me is a traitor on it. I just don't understand. Go home, traitor.
they're asking for our democratically elected government to dissolve so they can, implement their own hand-picked one? I would call that traitors to democracy. I would pretty well call that being traitorous.
That's your point of view, but as well, why you say that Terry Fox?
You, bro.
Thank you, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Coming from a dark-skinned person who chose high visibility yellow for their hair and had a need to do her eyebrows as well. You know, her nipple hairs are probably yellow too now. Actually, this gives me a good moment to tell you guys. Say no to drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
That's not a point of view, that's literally what's happening.
I just try to understand all your board. That's it.
No, I'm just curious. I'm just so curious here. What exactly is it you're trying to get from me? So why am I getting attacked for something that is quite
Did I attack you?
No, but plenty of people here have. The harassment of me, which by the way,
what are you doing
by
now?
the way,
You're
I
screaming
didn't.
at
No.
I don't justify. It's not okay. But it's not okay to yell.
Plus, I have to shout over all this motherfucking shit. I can't even hear myself. I can't even hear my fucking self.
Do you heard me? Do I'm yelling? This was not okay. So many stuff is not okay, but that is the polarized population. I'm sorry for that. I didn't create it. And I'm just there for understanding both sides of the story. And I'm not for that. I'm not against that.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone? Did you hear me that time?
Thank you.
Move on. Move on to someone else. If I'm so aggressive, then go pester someone else. I don't fucking want it, bro.
But
Well, there you have it. And there you go. Some pretty fucked up people here in my city. I mean, I thought Sam Scranch was kind of weird at the beginning, you know, doing all the face, you know, calling her a Nazi, a French division Nazi. But this one, we'll call her Fiona. Yeah, that one's fucking special, man. Holy shit. Let me tell you something, lads. If you get up in the morning and you woke up beside that fucking thing, run the fuck away right now. Just run. Makutsa, Too Far Gone Media. Stay safe out there. As you can see, it's getting sketchy as fuck. Love y'all. Stay sexy, Canada. Ow, ow.